I was hopeless. I felt defeated. I was a single parent, a widow of 8 children. I lost my husband to esophageal cancer in 2015. I never truly recovered from my husband passing because I went from being a stay-at-home mom not working because he was a provider for my family to trying to figure out how to feed and house and clothe and educate 8 children by myself. It felt heavy because as a parent, you want to be able to protect and provide. And I was just trying to figure out how to do all of those things by myself. With no formal education, with no real work experience except for what I had prior to having children. It's like, how do you feed your family? How do you provide, keep a roof over their head? How do you keep reliable transportation? How do you make ends meet? It's never ending. It's just never ending. It's just a cycle. I received help from the Salvation Army for a rental assistance, to be honest. And I got a call one day. I didn't recognize the number and I answered it. And it happened to be Aberline on the other line. And she says, "Hi, I'm Aberline from Pathway of Hope." And I'm like, "Who?"
I am a case manager that'll walk alongside each and every one of my clients. With Pathway of Hope, our approach is to help families end intergenerational poverty. We work with families who are ready to make change. Not just say, "I'm ready to make change," because everybody can talk. They need to be able to walk it. They need to say, "I'm ready to take action."
And she said, your name was referred to me and I just wanted to touch base with you and see if there's anything I can do. And this is a brand new program and this is what we offer. And I just wanted to see if you're interested. And then we just started talking. We started talking and I started crying.
She was stressing out, she was worried. She just had a lot on her plate. And she shared her story. And she shared that you could feel the stress from her, that she was just overwhelmed, exhausted.
We actually sat down and mapped out short-term and long-term goals. Goals not just that I had for myself, but where I wanted my family, myself, my situation.
We talked about goals. We did assessments over goals, what the goals were, and one of the goals were to go back to school. And for her, the situation is, I have 8 children. I need to make sure we have a house, we need food, clothing, and then I want to go to school. And when she mentioned that to me, she was like, "I don't know about that." And I looked at her and I said, "Why not? Why not?"
I knew I was smart enough. I knew I was good enough, but after losing my husband, I'm like, how am I gonna do it? How am I gonna afford to go? Where am I gonna carve out time to go? How am I gonna focus? And then talking to Abraham, she's like, "Why? You commit. It doesn't matter if it takes you 8 years. It doesn't matter if it takes you 12 years. What matters is that you get it done." And then she shared her education journey. I'm like, hey, I can do this.
She enrolled in college, Honolulu Community College. She received financial assistance, applied for scholarships. Whatever she needed to do, she did.
She kind of gave me that inspiration when I'm like, I can't do it. She was literally my cheerleader.
Just seeing how much she's grown from day one, I hear it in your voice. I see it when you talk to me. And you have your head held high. You have this confidence and this self-assurance that I can do this. God has helped me through this path.
She actually reintroduced me to God. She put God at our forefront of our conversations. We would pray at times, we would conversate. And sometimes when I would come to her with something or some obstacle or some struggle, she'd be like, "Did you pray about it?" She helped me reinstill faith.
The takeaway from Maile's story is that all things are possible in God. God has made it possible for her to reach her goals and some. Now, she's already graduated from our Pathway of Hope approach. Her kids are in each grade level, grade school, intermediate, high school, college. And she's doing excellently well because she's getting ready to graduate from HCC. She continues to get stronger in her walk with God and heeding His call.
Before, I would say, I guess I was broken and I felt defeated. After now, possibilities are endless. The sky's the limit. I've already surpassed what I thought I was gonna do within her program. God put me here for a purpose. And the purpose is to be a mother to my children, but at the end of the day, I'm His child. And even though I'm at my age now, it's never too late.